remember this right or not, you guys might have heard of all the new movies that are coming out lately. So let's talk about them for this episode of Night News. So the first movie up on the list is Welcome to the Spider-Verse, or Into the Spider-Verse. It's a new animated Spider-Man movie, and they just released a new trailer, I believe it was yesterday. And the movie looks pretty promising. It has a lot of good animation style upgrades, and it looks similar to the comics in a type of animated type of way. And it actually looks pretty good. It has a story, and it has a lot of already good things going for it before it's even out. And it's going to come out on Christmas Day, so it's a pretty big movie to look forward to. Some more things about it is just, again, the graphics and animation is really overhauled in this movie, and it looks pretty good, so I have high hopes for it. But we gotta watch out, because it was made by Sony Animation Studios, the same people who made the great movie Emoji Movie. And if we learn anything from that, we can know that Emoji Movie was not a very good movie. Next up, another big movie coming out is Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout. So, I've seen a lot of trailers for this movie. I don't know if it's going to be a good one or not. I mean, I've watched the other Mission Impossibles and they were pretty good, but I don't know. Something about this newer one just looks a little bit trashier than some of the older ones, so I don't know. Tell me your thoughts about Mission Impossible Fallout. Does it look like a good movie? Does it look like a flop? Tell me your thoughts. Another new movie that was released and announced not that long ago was the Bumblebee movie. The solo Bumblebee movie, I think it just looks really cringy from a series that should have just been dead by now, but who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Probably not. This movie is also coming out on Christmas. I don't remember when the Mission Impossible one's coming out, but I know the Bumblebee one comes out on Christmas, and it's supposed to be, from what I've heard, set in the 80s, where it's like a prequel, essentially. Pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. So the next movie is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I have high hopes for this. July 6th looks pretty good. A lot of story. First movie that takes place after Infinity War, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. Overall, hyped to go see this one, and yeah. Next up we have Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, so Wreck-It Ralph 2. This movie seems to not really have a story. I don't really get if it's going to have a really big story or not, but from the trailers it doesn't seem to have a good story, doesn't seem to have a good plot, doesn't seem to have a good anything. So I just really don't have very good hopes for this one. Obviously, it's probably going to have a good of everything I just mentioned, but so far we haven't seen anything that really explains what this movie is about. Next up we have Incredibles 2. This has a story. Everything about this movie looks pretty good for a strong summer release. So again, pretty good hopes for this one. I think it'll be pretty good. And yeah. Jurassic World 2. I've seen a lot of trailers for this one, and I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I've seen a lot of trailers again. It seems to look like a movie that has put a lot of money into advertising. But just because you put a lot of money into advertising doesn't mean your movie is going to be good, so I mean, it looks like a movie that is going to be alright, but I don't know if it just looks to me like it's going down the same path that Jurassic Park 2 went. A movie that was starting to look really good, but it just really wasn't what it was like going to. It wasn't going to live up to the plate to the original Jurassic Park, and it just seems Jurassic World is trying to do a similar thing. So I don't know if it's going to be a good movie or not. Still, I have hopes for it, but again, kind of skeptical if it'll be a good movie or not. And that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Are you going to watch any of these movies? Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.